Friday, so you know what that means. It's all about the food. Today for Foodie Friday, we're featuring a neighborhood favorite in Corktown with the motto, good food for good people. Troy and Sandra are with Folk.
We are here with Rohani, the CEO and founder of Folk. We are so happy to have you here with us today.
Me too. Thank you for having me.
Tell us, we talked about this having a neighborhood feel, a neighborhood vibe there in Corktown. We know it's in a fantastic spot. Tell us a little bit about the atmosphere.
Yeah, Folk is a small neighbourhood spot. We're tucked right into the neighbourhood fabric of Corktown. So rather than being on that main strip of Michigan, which is fabulous, we're kind of a bit more walkable, you know, tucked on the corner there with a few other businesses. So yeah, it's a fabulous kind of chill vibe over there on the corner of Bagley and Trumbull.
And you're also a low-waste restaurant. Explain
Yes.
what that is and how that works.
Yeah, low waste means anything from composting your food scraps to making sure you're minimising how much chemical, paper, plastic products. So for us, we offer coffee, full line of espresso at Folk. So we make sure that we're minimising how many straws. In fact, we removed straws from our establishment some time ago, a certain kind of straw, should I say. And we make sure that we're using earth-friendly products.
So it's also healthy.
Yes.
People who want to support that and support the earth, but also be healthy, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
And why did you want to do that? Why was it important to you?
You know, climate change for us is a huge, important factor in the food industry, and for all of us, we all eat. Our earth is being greatly impacted by climate change right now. So at Folk, we want to do as much as we can in the little corner neighbourhood space that we have. So yeah.
And you do have the James Beard nomination. Tell me what that means. What is that?
Yeah, we were so honoured to be nominated this year at Folk. James Beard Foundation recognises excellence in food and beverage around the country. So we're honoured to be in the company of incredible food and beverage spots all around the USA. And huge congrats to all of the winners this year. We didn't win, but that's okay.
Close enough.
Yeah,
Be nominated.
congratulations to
Yes.
you for even being nominated. So talk to us a little bit about some of these beautiful things you brought in with you today.
Yeah, so at Folk, we have a fresh, seasonal focused menu, mostly breakfast, lunch and snackable items like the beautiful olives we were talking about over there with a little bit of hummus. All of these foods are seasonally focused and also locally sourced, and they're intended to be paired with our full line of espresso, non-alcoholic beverages, beer, canned cocktails, and we also specialise in biodynamic wines.
Oh,
That looks really delicious over there. I love how natural everything is. I know that you, Sandra,
that's
love
why I do, especially a green olive.
But I see the sandwich here. That looks good. A breakfast sandwich?
This is a staple farm egg sandwich. You can add bacon if you're a bacon lover. Some people are, some people aren't. We offer a couple of gluten-free options on the menu. Our waffle has also always been gluten-free, a staple on the menu and much loved.
And folks can come in and shop and pick up a couple of these items as well, right?
Exactly. So the maple syrup we offer, the wine that's on the menu, the jams, the olive oil. You can also shop retail off the shelf, as well as our coffee and a few other items from local purveyors and minority makers.
I had my eye on this olive oil. We were talking about it in the break. This looks fantastic.
Yeah, you'll have
Sizzle.
to try it out. Yeah. There's a couple they're doing for pizzas, for a barbecue, for at-home everyday cooking. So yeah, we love it.
Very neat.
Well, how can we find you if we don't know?
Yeah, we are on the corner of Bagley and Trumbull in the historic neighbourhood of Corktown. You can go to our website, folkdetroit.com, and we're also on Instagram.
Very neat. It says all day cafe. What a great description. Rohani, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Detroit.
Welcome back. It's Friday, and you know what that means. It is all about the food. And today for Foodie Friday, we're featuring a neighborhood favorite right here in Corktown with the motto, good food for good people. Chris and Rochelle, you guys are here with Folk.
We are. We're Rohani, the CEO and founder of Folk. Thanks a lot for coming in this morning. I was lucky enough to be there a few weeks ago, sat in the patio. I had the crunch wrap and the farm Sammy, is it? Yeah, that's right.
Fabulous.
A great little setting you have down there in Corktown. Tell us, Folk, why did you pick the name Folk?
Oh, yeah, so community. Folk means people and community coming together. So, yeah, people sometimes think it comes from my last name, Fuchs, but that's not true.
All right.
So easy to see why this is just a neighborhood favorite here. It's an Aussie-style restaurant. What does
Yeah.
Aussie-style mean?
Yeah,
What are you bringing to Corktown?
That's a good question. I mean, for me, it is a combination of full-service espresso alongside that sit-down food offering. We didn't find a lot of that when we opened in 2018. You could get brewed coffee for sure, but not a full line of espresso. And in addition to that, we've got the alcohol offering if you so choose. So that's kind of that Aussie vibe, all day, kind of, you know, looking for whatever you need in one spot.
I think we need more Aussie
I think we
vibes.
need more of it for sure. You have something biodynamic wine. What
Yes.
do you mean by that?
Yeah, biodynamic wine biodynamics is a way of farming. It thinks about everything from the soil to pests to the care of the land and cultivation of the plants, all the way through to the people and how it gets bottled, how it gets transported to us. So we're thinking about the ecosystem in a really clean, healthy way.
Something I was so impressed by is how much love and thought you're very intentional about the sourcing of not only your food, but also the products. You work a lot with minorities. You have wines that you wouldn't really see everywhere in big box stores.
Yeah.
Why the emphasis on that, and how difficult is that to bring that to Corktown?
Yeah, it is tricky. It's gotten easier as more and more folks do it. I am a minority individual, and so it's really important to me to see other folks showcased and uplifted and empowered in spaces like ours in a brick and mortar that we happen to have in Corktown. I feel very privileged to have that space. So to surround ourselves with other beautiful minority-made goods and sourced from local farmers here in Detroit and around Michigan is really important to us.
Love it.
You know, when I was in there, I thought I saw some gifts and stuff. I saw some candles. I'm not sure, are they for sale or are they just for
Yes.
ambiance?
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
they
you
were
offer
so
gifts.
pretty,
You
they
offer
didn't look
gifts.
shoppable.
Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us about some of those.
Yeah, so we've got a selection of a few things here, mostly aimed at that foodie lover in your life, but we do also have things like candles and beautiful hand-printed linens. Everything's focused on gathering together and sharing food and drinks. So yeah, giftables are definitely one of the things that we do at Folk.
You just mentioned gathering together. So this is kind of food by day, but also it can be a private space at night, right? You do
Yeah.
rentals, and it's a big gathering space in Corktown.
Yeah, we're a small intimate space. We can seat 20 folks inside, and like you mentioned, we do have a patio, but we do offer private event rental, and again, the full espresso lineup. We do off-site catering as well as on-site catering, cheese and charcuterie, and then we have the beautiful non-alcoholic beverages as well as biodynamic wine, canned cocktails and beers.
Okay, I got to ask, do you have any of those special Aussie treats like Golden Gate Time? You know what I'm talking about? That
I do.
ice cream treat?
I do.
Tim Tams, anything like that? Anzac
No.
biscuits? Oh, come on,
We once tried
Rouhani.
to put Vegemite on the menu and people were not into it.
No,
so.
I'd rather have a Golden Gate Time. It's so good. It's like vanilla and toffee ice cream dipped in chocolate with some biscuit on the
So
outside,
good.
right?
It's so
goodness.
good.
All right, well, I got to put in a long distance order for that. All right, once again, where do people go to find you?
We're on the corner of Bagley and Trumbull in Corktown, just down the road from Old Tigers Stadium.
Hey,
Wonderful.
it's a fantastic place, nice little patio as well.